Alrighty, how are we all doing today? Are back in the world of the pals. I don't know why my Astigons are struggling with their tasks, but you know what? I don't really care. How we doing today? So, as you can maybe see in my little team there, I have done some breeding in the meanwhile. I did totally forget, that the legendary pals can't be, like, bred with, or, like, from anything else. So let's get out of the base for a second so I can look at the camera without a million names in my face. There we go. Ooh, excuse me, a little burp there. Anywho, I did totally forget that you can't, like, breed two pals together to get the legendary pals. You need to breed them with themselves. So, luckily Yakumo exists nowadays, which, looking back, I bet exists solely because of how the legendaries function. So, I bred up a Yakumo with Swift and Eternal Engine, and we went and grinded away, or I condensed its PAL skill a million times so that it was at the max. And then I just kept fighting Jetragon over and over again, catching him, riding the Yakumo, so that way I didn't need to put Mercy onto the Yakumo, because if I was riding it, I could just use my Mercy ring. And eventually, its two skills passed on to Jetragon, and obviously one of the other skills I wanted was Legend, which doesn't pass through Yakumo anyway, but Jetragon would just come with it, so it wasn't really that big a deal. Actually, I don't think I did end up getting lucky enough to get both of them pass on to each other. I think I ended up getting one of each passed, and then I bred them together because I wanted a small one anyway. And then I just used the surgery bench to put Swift in the final spot, because that is a thingy now. Or runner, sorry, not Swift, obviously. So yeah, I haven't put any souls into it yet. We need to do that still. And I also bred up this little guy with his shank, because I figured this would be very, very helpful for being over in Feybreak, since obviously we can't fly over there, but look at this guy go, he's zooming. Technically it could be a little faster, because we could have the, like, basic tier movement speed perk on it as well, but I figured Eternal Engine was better in the long run, because then we can keep going. Like, look, we're still going, so, like, I felt that Eternal Engine was definitely better. Ooh, supply drop initiate. Cool, yeah, we can zip over here. Finally need to stop for some stamina. But yeah, sadly, as cool as this is, we can't use it in Feybreak. Oh, and then I think technically I bred this guy up, off camera as well, for the most part. I got a Gale Claw, and I got him all condensed, and I put some okay-ish perks on him. Just grab these, because these guys just, like, never seem to care. But yeah, anywho, I figured today, speaking of Feybreak, we could pop over there and try to pick up some more of these fast travel points and take out some more of these bosses in a bit of a time-lapse fashion, just because we still have a lot of bosses over here. Probably won't get to all of them today, but I do want to make a dent into some of them, so I figured that would be not a bad way to spend today. I still need to do some more Yakumo breeding, I want to get a really good, what's it called there? Frostallion for having in the base, and then obviously Frostallion is also a legendary, so I need to use Yakumo to pass over, what's it called? Remarkable Craftsman and Work Slave. But then I should be able to just kind of put the rest of the skills on that I want through the table. Okay, let me clean out my inventory before we head over to... Oh, and actually there was something else I want to craft before we head anywhere. Let's finally get out of this plasteel armor and get ourselves some nice hexalite armor. I think it is plenty beyond time that we should be wearing some hexalite. And I have been farming up a little bit of chromite in the meanwhile. I haven't really exactly figured out how the like metal detector thingy works, and I've yet to get a smoky fully condensed. What the hell is Jim? Oh right, he would have been right here crafting things. Duh. Sell those to you. Somebody probably put that. These eyes probably put that armor away on me already. Yep. Let's go ahead and put that on. Bada boom. I definitely like the look of the other armor better just because I like purple. And we also have enough to make a hexalite helmet, so let's go ahead and do that as well. We'll store this, I guess, just because. Oh, you know, that's not actually bad. Yeah, that's really not bad. Actually gonna wear this instead of this. For, like, the most part. Cool. And now that helmet is probably been put in here as well. Nice. Bada boom. Oh, I said bada boom. There we go. Helmet doesn't really look any different, but either way, better armor. Very nice. Did I make the better shield yet? Did I do that in the last one? I feel like I did. Yeah. We made, and we've got the best shield as well. Oh yeah, I think I did turn around and finally just turn off durability of tools, by the way, just because it was starting to bug me. So yeah, let's get all our Terra Prisma swords summoned. Actually, you know, I probably should have that other attack pendant on if we're gonna be going to do a boss rush. That would make a bit more sense. Let's see, give me that back. How much weight do we have though with? Yeah, with this and with the the lightweight armor, that increases our weight stat a ton. This gives me 200 more, and this gives me 100 more. Not bad. Not bad at all. I am going to put this on, though. Okay. It is nighttime. We'll go ahead and snooze, so that way everybody can see a little better. Oh yeah, I do want to finish up those research thingies, too, before we end this series off. We are kind of getting close to the end of the series, honestly. There is the Ultra Kill collab coming soon. I'm gonna be honest, I've never played Ultra Kill. I'm looking at it on Steam. I'm kind of... Oh, we gotta go out to here, too. I have been perusing it on Steam and considering it heavily. But I do not have it as of this recording. So might have to do something about that. But anywho, I'm gonna start running around and just fighting as many bosses as I can. I have a buddy coming over in a little bit, so we're kind of on a little bit of a time limit, but we should be able to take out a handful of these guys before he gets here. So yeah, let's see how many bosses we can fight. Alrighty, I think that's a pretty good place to call it for today. We cleared out quite a few of the alphas that are over there. Let's go ahead and take a little look. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not bad. That is not bad. This one must be in a cave somewhere, because I couldn't see it anywhere. This one, we needed to fight both of these two first. And I just haven't gone over to see these ones yet. But yeah, we cleared out a pretty hefty amount of them today. And then we still have these two in the ocean as well. The two whalakshas. So yeah, we'll probably try to get that done in the next episode. We'll also probably try to clear up these last few fast travel points. I only got 4 of these left. I missed one over here on Sakurajima. And then we've got 2 left over here. And then we have this one right here. We've yet to tackle either the level 55 or 60 oil rig, so we will probably do some of that as well. And then, like I said, the Ultra Kill collab is coming out soon, and that is going to be very exciting. That will give us a little bit more content to do. And once I have declared this series technically over, it really probably won't be over. It'll just be on indefinite hiatus until a new update comes out. I probably won't bother, like, making a whole new world the next time an update comes out, unless it, like, heavily rebalances the early game. I'll probably just, like, continue this world where we left off. So yeah, don't worry about me, like, deleting this world or anything, because that is absolutely not the plan. This world will definitely be staying around. Let's do a little sleep. Ooh, excuse me. Before I do the old outro, that way you guys can actually see what's going on in the background. But yeah, we got some pretty nice loot. I'll have to do some research on what some of these other newer static alphas drop, as they're guaranteed, or not guaranteed, but as their, like, rare legendary schematic. We did get a couple, or at least one today, but I don't want more. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. Go ahead and clean up my inventory real quick. Oh yes, I do want to finally get around to making some of these better assembly lines soon. I need to start collecting chromite, which I do have a metal detector. I think it's in one of the boxes right now. But I did make a metal detector. I couldn't quite figure out how to work it. It's kind of funky. But I do want to make a interesting. Maybe I'll mess around with one of these instead. But yeah, got quite a few new things. This is the one I'm probably most excited about. Ooh, I didn't even know about that last bit of it. That is the one I'm definitely most excited for. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and unlock that. I'm most excited about that for sure, because now we can upgrade our current one into the electrical one. I definitely want to finish out the Palpedia too before we consider anything over. So a lot of these things are just things I've seen and just haven't caught over the time we've been playing. So what is this? How is there something we've not seen at all? Oh, this is Daydream, I think, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure this is Daydream. Yeah, we haven't seen one of those yet at all. Huh. Lots of things that we have seen around and just haven't actually caught one of. So I do want to finish that before we, you know, call it done. But I think this episode is definitely ready to wrap up. I gotta go condense everything down, put some tunes to it and whatnot, make it a bit more enjoyable for y'all. So yeah, I will go do that, and I hope you guys all had a good time. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, hit the bell, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Share with a friend if you have anybody that you think would enjoy my channel that you know. Definitely help me out, hook a brother up, and share with a friend to anyone you think would enjoy my content. And yeah, check out the Twitch and the TikTok. I know some people prefer Twitch for streams. I do streams on both here and Twitch at the same time. And I very rarely post shorts on TikTok and YT YouTube shorts, all that fun stuff. So yeah, check those things out if you like all of that as well. And I will see you guys all in the next one.